everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to prepare green chorizo. So if you would like to see how the preparation of this recipe is done, continue watching this video and let's get started. You're going to be surprised how easy it is to make homemade chorizo. All you need is a combination of ground beef or pork. If you can't consume pork, you can definitely do ground turkey or just ground beef. But I like to do the combination of both because it adds more flavor. If you have a meat grinder at home, you can buy your own meat and grind it at home. That way you can be in control of how much fat you add to the chorizo. I personally like to use 80% meat and 20% fat because you want some of the fat in the chorizo so it can add more flavor as you cook it. Yesterday I was at Fry's and I found this package. It's 80% lean and 20% fat, and it's also a combination of ground beef and pork. This one I found at my local Fry's and it was only $7. So you can easily double up on the ingredients and make more and freeze it and use it when you need it. I'm going to use 2 poblano peppers, and I'm only going to add 2 serrano peppers because we don't want this to be extra spicy. We want this to be mild so everybody can enjoy it, including the kids. I'm also, ay, se me cayó el chile. I'm also going to use a small handful of fresh parsley and 1 bundle of fresh cilantro. I'm going to add about 3 cups of fresh spinach to give it extra nutrition and to make it even more vibrantly green. Is that right? Did I say that right? Okay. And 1/4 of a cup of pepitas. These are pumpkin seeds. These I'm going to lightly toast in a small pan. So I'm going to take advantage that I'm going to be toasting them and also toast 3 whole cloves with it. I'm going to be using 5 garlic cloves. These aren't very big, but if you don't want to add so much garlic, you can add less. About half a white onion. I am going to trim the tip. I'm going to trim off the tip on both ends, and then I'm going to peel the first layer, just like that. And I'm going to cut it into smaller pieces, maybe into fourths, see, so it can blend easier. Okay, I'm going to set that one right there, and I'm going to throw out my trash. Let's keep our area clean. To make the chorizo, you don't have to have one of those fancy chorizo makers or sausage makers. I usually store mine in a Tupperware if I'm going to use it within 1 to 3 days. If you're going to freeze the chorizo, use freezer-safe bags and just squeeze out as much air as you can and freeze it until it's ready to use. The first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to put my chiles in the air fryer. Using the air fryer saves so much time because once you remove them, the skin just peels right off, and you're going to see what I mean after we're done. These I already washed and patted them dry. So we're just going to place those in the air fryer. I'm also going to put in the serrano peppers. We're going to close that up. Choose the air fryer mode, and I'm just going to push start. And it's going to air fry for about 12 minutes at 400 degrees. Okay, so here I have a pot of water that I brought to a boil. Now that the water is really hot, I'm going to add in the spinach. And we're also going to add in the cilantro. That's a lot of cilantro. And the parsley. This is also going to help to preserve the chorizo a lot longer. So we're just going to cover it, and we're going to leave it in the hot water for a few minutes. I'm going to heat up this small saucepan over medium heat to toast the pepitas or the pumpkin seeds with the 3 cloves. Let's add the pepitas and the cloves. And we're just going to lightly toast these over medium heat for about a minute with frequent movement. Drain these out and then just allow them to cool down before we take them to the blender. Meanwhile, let's head over to check on the peppers. And as you can see, they're nicely blistered. By using the air fryer, you can begin to peel the skin right away, if you can handle the heat. No need to put them in a bag to sweat. And the skin just peels off with very minimal effort. Now let's blend all these ingredients together. Add the drained spinach, parsley, and cilantro to the blender. 2 tablespoons of distilled vinegar, apple cider vinegar, rice vinegar, or any other vinegar of your choice. At this point, I'm also going to add the roasted poblano peppers, the serrano peppers, and the spices. You can find a full list of ingredients that I used to prepare this recipe in the description below. We're going to blend these ingredients first just so we can see the consistency that we have. And if it's too thick, you can definitely add a little bit of water at a time. Now we're going to add in the pepitas and the whole cloves. And we're going to blend once again until everything is well broken down. Ay, Dios mío, se me olvidó la cebolla y el ajo. I had the onion and the garlic set out of my view, so I completely forgot to add it. So I'm going to add it last, and then I'm going to blend once again until everything is well broken down and it has a smooth consistency. The consistency that you should have should be like a thick puree. Since the cilantro, spinach, and parsley were blanched, they did hold a little bit of water. Therefore, I did not add additional water to help blend the ingredients. But if you're using fresh ingredients, I recommend you keep a little bit of water on the side to help blend. You shouldn't need too much, maybe like 1/4 of a cup. You can mix this with your bare, clean hands or put on some gloves and mix away. You'll know it's ready when you no longer see pieces of red meat in the mixture. Once it's done, you can divide it into freezer-safe bags, freeze it, and use it as needed. But since I'm going to be using it for tacos, I'm just going to refrigerate in a Tupperware until it's ready to use. Cook the chorizo just as you would cook the regular chorizo. You can also add additional onion, garlic, and jalapenos to the mix. Once the juices simmer down, it's going to cook in its own fat rendered from the chorizo. Now let's make some homemade corn tortillas to go with these tacos, because tacos always taste better with fresh corn tortillas. Serve with a wedge of lime and top it off with your favorite toppings. I use pico de gallo and queso fresco. You can also add crema mexicana and serve with the side of your favorite salsa. As we reach the end of the video, I want to thank you for your warm welcome into your home today. If this recipe inspired you, please like, share, or leave a comment to share your thoughts on the recipe. Thank you for watching.